Hello, 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 Facebook family and friends. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing? Is it Memorial Day weekend already? Man, time sure flies. Hope everyone's having an amazing, amazing Friday. Hope you have an amazing time this weekend, whatever your plans are. Also want to thank all the vets for doing what they do in every day because truly without them, we would not be where we are today. So what a beautiful thing. So let me say hi to a few folks. Hey, Joel. Hey, Derek. Who else do we have? Hey, Jason. So I'm going to do a public service announcement today, which is going to be kind of interesting. Just wanted to reach out to a couple people and let's roll. Let's get this going so you guys could cogitate on this over the weekend as you're out boating or doing all the wonderful things you're doing this weekend, all your barbecues, whatever you're doing. So I'll let you have a conversation with your friends and family about what I'm about to show you. So here we go. Let's jump right in. Feel free to make any comments that you want to. That's up to you. So I ran across this article today, and I want to just read. I'm going to have the computer do it. I'm going to read just the first couple. I'm not going to read the whole article, obviously. I'm just going to do the first little section of this. So you guys listen to this for a second. Hold on. My little mouse is acting funny here. Here we go. Listen to this.
No one wants to spend their retirement bagging groceries, but without sufficient retirement savings, that's how you may be spending your golden years. The latest Merrill Lynch Finances and Retirement Survey, released in March 2017, revealed that the average cost of retirement has risen to $738,400. Of that number, $260,000 will go to healthcare costs alone, according to Fidelity's retiree healthcare cost estimate. But $738,400 is just an average. Retirees accustomed to high incomes may need even more than this to maintain their standard of living in retirement.
That means all the folks in California, all the folks in Florida, folks in New York probably double the amount. So that's the reality of it. So like my post said, I'm going to scare you and make you happy at the same time. So let's just talk for a few minutes how we're going to solve this problem. So unless you have $738,000 sitting in the bank to get retired, or you figured how many more years you're going to have to work to get $738,000, if you're 40, I think you're not going to make it. If you're 30, I think you're not going to make it, because how many people save $738,000? Okay, and that's that's a low amount. I think you really need 1.5, but we'll leave that one alone because let's just take it at 1 million. At $1 million, 8% return on $1 million is just under $7,000 a month. How many people can live in $7,000 a month? Not comfortably. Okay, so let's talk about how we're going to solve that. So that's the bad news. The bad news is we're all pretty much messed up. I'm going to show you the good news. And I'm going to show you the good news because I believe documentation beats conversation. So let's talk about some good news. So, as you know, I got involved in this company January 28th. You guys have heard me talk about it over and over and over and over, using blockchain. And I made my first deposit, and I've only made one deposit. It's very important that you understand this. I've only made one deposit. I'm not saving money every week, every day, every month. I made one deposit. How much was my deposit? My deposit was right there. That's how much Bitcoin I deposited. Now, I can show you what that means in today's terms. But here's the number right here, $705.99. It wasn't that much because when I did it, Bitcoin was a little bit more. It was actually $1,131. So if I would have bought Bitcoin back then and did nothing, I would have lost $400. Let me show you when you're educated, not educated, but when someone educates you, the difference between me losing $400 and where I really am today. So play very, very close attention, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm just showing you documentation. You know how many people bought Bitcoin when I bought it back January 28th? A lot. You know how many of those people lost a lot of money? All of them, including me, if I wasn't educated, not educated, but educated on something called mining. So let's talk about mining. So here's been my results since I started. So the company's results, I started, this is what the company's been doing. up and down, up and down, up and down. The average has been about 2.448%. I like to call it 2%. So let me show you what my situations look like. And my results. So that's the company results. Here's my results. So I started, hold on. I hate when I can't find what I'm looking for right away. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so here's my income results. So I started on the 8th. I deposited my money on the 28th. They paid me for the first time on the 8th. And I've had a huge upswing. Huge upswing. All the way up here. That's what it looks like, okay? So that's what my upswing's been at. It's been 16 weeks. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 16. So it's been from 2/8 to 5/23, 2 days ago. 16. So let's talk about how this is worth. So I put in $1,131 and I've started compounding it. So here's what's happened. I put in $1,131 and I've been doing this chart and showing people this for 16 weeks. And I absolutely remember at one point I was saying, look, I got $1,600 in here. Look, I got $1,800 in here. Well, let me show you what I have in here now after 16 weeks. And then I'll go back to the chart for a second. So after 16 weeks, where do I sit right now? Oh, here it is. 17,432.98. Yes, 17,432.98. Let me say it again. 17,432.98 after 16 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up. I'm not being mean. I'm being direct. You are not going to retire. You're going to be bagging groceries. Look, if you are in a position where this is not you, hey, you can get off my thing and do what you need to do, and I wish you, I'm so glad, congratulations, you're wealthy, great, wonderful. But I'm talking to the regular folks like me that didn't have a chance. So I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to show you how we can get there, okay? So let's go back to my chart. So 17,432.98 is where I am right now. So here's the deal. I put in $1,131. Every single week, this is what I could have cashed out. Let me take this number out. So I continue 1138. I will not have enough money to retire on. And again, everybody's results are different. Whatever you decide to do, and that's up to you. So I'm not making any claims or telling anybody this can happen to you. It happens to me. You make your own decision. So if I stayed here, I'll make $464 a week, which is not enough money to retire on, but it's better than what most people are getting. But what I've done is I've gone to work. Because if I take week number 1 and I roll it all the way to week number 16, I will have a grand total down here. Look down here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's $1,522. I don't have $1,522. I have $17,000. So something must have happened. Either I've put in more money or I've worked the system. I work the system because this company wants to help everybody win. So they give me a bonus every time I talk. Why do you think I'm talking? I help you, you help me, we help each other. You go help your friend helps you. We all pay it forward. It's all about paying it forward. So I've paid it forward to the tune of about $4,200. I think it's more than that. It's like $4,700 worth of bonuses. $4,650, I think it is. I'll see what the number is. $4,650. Let me run that for 16 weeks and see what it comes out to. 16 weeks comes out to $17,580. Close enough. So because of that, I am now tracking $1.178 million. $1.178 million in my account, which will pay me $23,000 a week. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, $23,000 a week. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take 1 week to live, do whatever we're doing. 1 week goes for tithing and helping other people because my wife loves to do that stuff. 1 week goes to blowing it, putting it on the boat, buying new engines, doing everything I need to do. And the other week goes right back into this. So if I start off by $22 a week, averaging, and I got this type of money, what's going to happen when I start putting in $23,000 a week? What do you think is going to happen to my income after 156 weeks? I hope you're seeing where I'm going with this, okay? So it's very simple, very easy, straight to the point. It's just a matter of you getting involved and getting it done. So a lot of people say, well, how do you know it's really going to work? Well, I can give you every article in the world that, let's see, who's doing it now? We have Google, we have Amazon, we have Walmart, we have Ford, we have all these people are getting in on blockchain. All these people are getting on blockchain because it makes sense, and this is a great way for you to put yourself in a better financial position. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not rocket science. You have to put yourself in this scenario. So let me show you the last thing before I end this. Here is a wonderful article of what the average person in the United States has in their bank account. This one will really blow your mind. Under 35, the average person has $1,500 in a checking account. 35 to 44, 5,000. 45 to 54, 6,500. 55 to 64, 8,500. Over age 75, $11,000. I have a question. How is this? I just want to know. I don't know. Maybe someone's brighter than I am. How is this going to help you get to this? Please tell me the answer. I really want to know, because I don't think anybody has the answer. I just showed you the answer. So make whatever decision you want to. This keeps growing. Go back on my Facebook page and see every time I do these videos, see what this number is. And 6 months from now, 8 months from now, when this number is 800,000, 600,000, you're going to go, oh, maybe I should get involved. In fact, you know what? I'm going to close with this. Let me finish my little live with this little deal. There was a little guy about 10 years ago who paid 10,000 Bitcoin for a pizza. 10,000 Bitcoin. And everybody went, bah, you gave the guy the pizza because Bitcoin's not worth anything. What's Bitcoin? Bitcoin doesn't work. Bitcoin's stupid. Are you crazy? You gave him 10,000 Bitcoin for a pizza. That 10,000 Bitcoin today is worth $74 million. $74 million. So back in December of 2017, it was worth $194 million, but we'll leave that one alone. It's still worth $74 million, however you want to look at it. So what's happened is all these people that jumped on the bandwagon early on, when things were good, or when nobody knew what things were, they all made all the money, and then it became mainstream. And when it comes mainstream, guess what happens? Too many people get involved. When too many people get involved, it either costs too much to do it, or it doesn't make sense to do it anymore because there are too many people involved. So you need to make that decision, because I'm telling you about something that's happening called blockchain that most people don't understand. Until it becomes mainstream, it's going to be the same situation. So now is your time. Run it for 3 years, make it happen, and live the best life you can. That's all I got. Thank you guys. Have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. Bye.